Have you ever been outside with a group of friends only to realize you're the only one constantly swatting mosquitoes away? Meanwhile, everyone else seems perfectly fine, wondering why you're making such a fuss. Or maybe you're the lucky one who rarely gets bitten while someone next to you ends up covered in itchy red bumps. It almost feels like mosquitoes play favorites. Some people even joke that they have sweet blood, while others claim mosquitoes simply don't like them. But is there actually any truth to these ideas? As it turns out, mosquitoes aren't choosing people at random. Their decisions are based on biology, chemistry, and a surprising number of invisible signals that our bodies constantly give off. Some of these signals are impossible to control, while others change depending on what you're doing or even what you're wearing. Today, we're uncovering the science behind one of summer's most annoying mysteries: why mosquitoes seem to bite some people far more than others, right here on History of Simple Things. First, here's something many people don't realize. Not every mosquito bites humans. In fact, only female mosquitoes do. Male mosquitoes survive entirely on nectar and other sugary liquids from plants. Female mosquitoes also enjoy nectar, but when it's time to produce eggs, they need extra protein and nutrients. Blood provides exactly what they need to help their eggs develop. That's why female mosquitoes seek out humans and other animals. So when a mosquito lands on your skin, it's not trying to hurt you. It's simply gathering nutrients for the next generation. You might think mosquitoes spot you from far away with excellent eyesight, but vision isn't their strongest tool. Instead, mosquitoes are experts at detecting chemicals in the air. One of the biggest clues is carbon dioxide, the gas we exhale every time we breathe. Female mosquitoes can sense carbon dioxide from surprisingly long distances and use it like a trail leading them toward a potential meal. Once they get closer, they rely on body heat, moisture, and dozens of chemical compounds released naturally through our skin. To a mosquito, every person has a unique scent profile. It's almost like every human carries an invisible fragrance that mosquitoes can smell. Some scents are simply much more attractive than others. Have you ever noticed that adults often seem to attract more mosquitoes than small children? One reason is simple. Larger people generally produce more carbon dioxide because they have bigger bodies and higher lung capacity. More carbon dioxide creates a stronger signal for nearby mosquitoes. Pregnant women also tend to receive more mosquito bites. During pregnancy, the body produces slightly more carbon dioxide, and body temperature often increases just enough to make someone easier for mosquitoes to locate. These aren't huge differences, but mosquitoes are incredibly sensitive. Tiny changes that humans never notice can stand out dramatically to them. Perhaps the biggest factor isn't your blood at all, it's your skin. Human skin naturally hosts billions of harmless bacteria. These bacteria help break down sweat and produce many of the odors unique to each person. Different people have different communities of bacteria, creating different scents. Research has found that certain combinations of skin bacteria make people significantly more attractive to mosquitoes than others. In other words, mosquitoes aren't smelling your blood. They're smelling the microscopic ecosystem living on your skin. Even identical twins can attract mosquitoes differently if their skin chemistry isn't exactly the same. One popular belief is that mosquitoes prefer certain blood types. Interestingly, there is some evidence supporting this idea. Several studies suggest mosquitoes may be more attracted to people with type O blood than those with type A, while people with type B often fall somewhere in between. Scientists think mosquitoes may detect tiny chemical markers that our bodies release, hinting at our blood type before they even bite. However, blood type is only one piece of a much larger puzzle. Someone with type A blood but highly attractive body odor may still receive more bites than someone with type O blood. So blood type influences mosquito behavior, but it certainly doesn't determine everything. Ever notice mosquitoes seem worse after you've been exercising? That's no coincidence. Physical activity raises your body temperature and increases sweating. Sweat itself isn't what mosquitoes love. Fresh sweat is mostly water and salt. But as sweat mixes with bacteria on your skin, it creates compounds like lactic acid, ammonia, and other chemicals that mosquitoes can detect. Exercise also increases the amount of carbon dioxide you breathe out. Altogether, you're giving mosquitoes multiple signals saying, "Dinner is over here." Oddly enough, the mosquito bite itself isn't what causes the itch. When a mosquito pierces your skin, it injects saliva containing substances that keep your blood from clotting too quickly. Your immune system immediately recognizes these foreign proteins and launches a response. That response releases histamine, which causes redness, swelling, and the familiar itching sensation. Some people react much more strongly than others, making their bites appear larger or itchier even if they weren't bitten more often. Children also tend to react more because their immune systems haven't yet become as familiar with mosquito saliva. While you can't change your genetics or natural body chemistry, you can make yourself less appealing. Using insect repellent remains one of the most effective methods. Wearing long sleeves and light-colored clothing also reduces the chances of getting bitten. Mosquitoes breed in standing water, so removing water collected in buckets, flower pots, clogged gutters, or old tires around your home can greatly reduce their numbers. If you're outside during dawn or dusk, when many mosquito species are most active, extra protection becomes even more important. You may never become completely invisible to mosquitoes, but you can certainly make their job much harder. The next time it seems like mosquitoes are targeting you while ignoring everyone else, remember that it probably isn't because your blood tastes better. Instead, mosquitoes are responding to a complex combination of carbon dioxide, body heat, skin bacteria, natural body odors, clothing color, activity level, and even genetics. To them, every person sends out a different collection of invisible signals. Some people simply happen to broadcast a stronger invitation than others. So while it may feel personal, mosquitoes aren't making conscious choices or picking favorites. They're simply following millions of years of evolution, using incredibly sensitive senses to find the best opportunity for their next meal. And once you understand how they do it, those annoying bites become just a little less mysterious. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the history of simple things. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more stories woven through the smallest details.